Step right in, don't miss the show. Big Fat Rick is ready to go. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, come on in for the slickest trick. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, tune it now, he's your midnight pick. Big Fat Rick, Big Fat Rick, stay tuned now for the Big Fat Rick Show.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to the Big Fat Rick Show. I'm Big Fat Rick. I hope everybody's having a better day than the Cowboys fans, because honestly, that's probably not a very high bar. You know what's great about Philly, man, is we don't just watch sports, bro. We live that shit. In your city, when your team loses, you just say, my team lost, and you feel bad. In Philly, we fucking riot. And who's we anyway? Because it's not like we're on the field. But I guarantee you, I probably would have been if the coach would have called me. Fans here in Philly, we think we deserve a championship just for yelling loud enough. You know what I mean? For being the loudest fans. And Eagles fans, we're fucking crazy, okay? We're the only fan base that treats a preseason game like it's an NFC championship. Somebody catches a pass, we're like, yo, that's the dude right there. That's the new Jerry Rice. Same dude, next play, drops it, we're like, get him out of here. That's it, bro. There's no room for any love here when it comes to sports. Eagles fans have the type of confidence that should be studied by scientists. Because every single August, I swear to God, I'm sitting here going, this is our year. Every year, and it don't even matter who's on the roster. It could be 53 All-Pros, or it could be dudes they picked up at Wawa, you know, from buying fucking hoagies. No matter what, we're going to tell you this is our year. Doesn't matter who tears the ACL, we're still winning the Super Bowl. It doesn't even matter who the quarterback is. We already proved that once. The coach could get lost driving to the stadium, and we don't care. We're still going to win. And can we talk about the Eagle tailgate parties? People from other cities, they grill burgers and hot dogs. Not Philly. Philly tailgates be looking like Thanksgiving, the 4th of July. WrestleMania got drunk together. People out here making cheesesteaks, deep frying wings, cooking sausage, playing cornhole, throwing footballs, arguing politics. I seen a motherfucker singing karaoke. I seen a DJ out there. And somehow, there's always one uncle asleep in a folding chair by 10:30 in the morning. How? The game doesn't even start till 1. Dude's already in REM sleep. Then there's the Phillies fans, okay? Yeah, we're emotional. 1 inning in, we're going to win the World Series. Next inning, sell the whole team. And that's literally me. We act like the season's ended during the national anthem or something. Phillies fans love giving advice to professional baseball players. Lord knows I do it all the time. Some guy who's been eating nachos for 3 straight hours and yell out, he should have bunted. Really? Should he? Tell us more, Coach Cheese Fries. You got some sour cream on your shirt and mustard in your beard and shit, trying to give advice to ball players. And then there's the actual ballpark, Citizens Bank Park. Look, I love that place. Half the people are watching baseball, the other half are standing in line for crab fries. Sometimes I think people buy tickets just to eat there. Some people might not even know who won when you're walking around. That's what it looks like. Now, let's talk about the Sixers. Because today we got some incredible news. LeBron James is going to be a Sixer. But being a Sixers fan is basically entering into a long-term emotional relationship. Every October, again, this is our year. Every May, we're going to need therapy. I don't think so this year, but I really do think it's our year. But that's how it's been every other season. And you know what being a Sixers fan teaches you? Character, patience, and how to say maybe next year without tears in your eyes. Look, I'm a Phillies fan, and I love all my Philly fans. Because nobody's more loyal, nobody's more louder, and nobody can turn a simple football game into a family reunion, a block party, a cookout, a concert, or an emotional support group all at once. Only in Philly can someone yell, "Go Birds," and 20 strangers look back and scream the same thing back to you, "Go Birds." And we don't even know each other. It's a secret language. If aliens landed tomorrow and wanted to blend into society, they wouldn't say hello. They'd yell, "Go Birds," and somebody would hand them a cheesesteak. And that's why I love this city, man, because we're passionate. Philly motherfuckers are loud and we're completely unreasonable. But I wouldn't want to have it any other way. Now, let's get into this show, right? Grab your cheesesteaks, get your soft pretzel, get your water ice, put down the remote, all that shit, man. Welcome to the Big Fat Rick Show. Today, got a special guest for y'all. He's a producer on the rise. I'm talking about, like, just taking the underground by storm, has worked with tons and tons of artists, just an outstanding human being. Aside from that, every time I talk to him, he makes me laugh. I mean, this dude is something else, man. So without further ado, let's welcome in BLINDTOVEN.
Big Fat Rick, what's up?
What's up, BLINDTOVEN? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, doing good. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
First off, I know I'm in the wrong territory to say this, but F the Birds and go Giants. Let's argue this
no.
year.
Oh, no, bro. That's not the way that we should start this off, bro.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. I take that back. F the Eagles, not the Birds. F the Eagles.
Oh, man. Bro,
Hey, I wouldn't have said that if y'all didn't take Saquon from us, but we're doing good without him. We're gonna be doing good without him. So,
out of the teams in the NFC East, besides us, I mean, I think you guys make me the most nervous this year coming up, because I think that with the new coach, you got Harbaugh in there. You know what I mean? I'm a little nervous about you guys. One people I never worry about is the Cowboys. I never worry about them.
You were talking about them earlier, and they're always like, "This is our year. We're gonna win it this year," and they just made one first down in the preseason game, and they're going all the way every time.
Yeah, they're the kings of that, man. So so you can hear me good, right?
Yep. I can't see you too good.
You can't see me, right?
Nah. I think your camera's on. You got to wipe your camera lens off.
Bro, listen. You roast yourself better than like most fucking comedians do, bro. Who taught you that shit, man? Or were you just born with this?
Pretty much came with instinct, because if I don't joke about it with myself, I'll be depressed about being blind all the time. And we don't need that. And also, if I roast myself the way I do and then somebody else wants to come up and roast me, it's not going to hurt me. Because if I can do it to myself, you know, who cares what you say or the next guy says?
I think I can relate a little bit to that. Hence, that's why I call myself Big Fat Rick. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same idea. Okay. So, bro, what's one of the funniest misconceptions people have about blind people in general?
I hate the question when they say, "Well, how do you know when to stop wiping your ass?"
Oh, no, man. I know I asked you that.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. And I give stupid answers every time. It's just rather like, well, whenever the guide dog stops licking, or whenever I don't feel it no more, or whatever, or whenever my wife tells me I can stand up, or whatever. But it's a big misconception with blind people that we can't do what anybody else can do. And I know everybody with a disability screams that, but I mean, it's true. I mean, we scream it because it's true. It's a misconception that, you know, we can't do what you do or what the next guy can. So
what's the most awkward thing that somebody has tried to do to help you?
Awkward?
Yeah, like somebody rush in and try to help you with something that's kind of like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could do this myself type.
So we were going to a public bathroom, and I walked in, and somebody ran behind me, and I was just about to, like, lift the seat up and do my business. But this person come running in like, "Oh my God, do you need help? What the hell are you gonna help me with?"
He was gonna hold
Like,
it for you, yes.
yeah, well, I turned around like, "What the hell are you gonna do?" You know? Because like,
Oh
to me,
man.
and then some other people was in there, and the other guys like you can just hear their zippers zipping up real fast, zoop, and they're like fly to that bathroom. They don't know what's
Yeah.
about to go. They don't know what's about to go on. But
People
that's awkward to me.
people yeah, that's pretty awkward. People always want to play hero at the wrong time, bro. That's hella awkward, bro. Can I help
Right.
you? Let me help you.
I mean, depending on who you are, I might let you help me, but most
Yeah.
times, nah, I'm good. I got it.
Probably not probably not in the men's room, right?
No, no,
uh
no.
Yo, Tovin, right? So if you could magically see again for 1 hour, bro, what's the first thing you would want to look at?
Go see my mama. Go see my family, and the beach. Take them to the beach. I don't care how much money I got at the time. I'm gonna scrape up some money and take everybody to the beach because I
You
love the
don't
beach and I love my family.
That's a great answer, bro. Um so has being blind ever actually or accidentally gotten you out of trouble? Like
Oh yeah,
playing
probably.
blind? Yeah, you've used it to your
Yeah, so I was at the bus station in Raleigh one time, and this homeless person, I'm pretty sure, was about to rob me.
damn.
And I pulled out my switchblade when he was like walking up on me. I'm like, I don't know what you about to do, homie, but if you about to try to do something stupid, I got something for you. And he
Yeah.
ended up, there we go. He ended up causing a big scene and started running off. And then the cop come up to me because apparently cops are everywhere around there. I didn't know that, but when he came up there and asked me what happened, I'm like, dude, I cannot be your eyewitness.
Oh god.
And that pretty much saved me, man. Like he was like, you know what? Fair enough. Don't let this happen again. I'm like, all right, bet. And that's just
But
one that pops in my mind.
you felt like he was getting ready to try to do something to
Like,
you.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I'm
Because
guessing go ahead.
he came up all threatening like and like, hey, put your hands up. I'm like, are you talking to me? Yeah. Oh, and then I told him I can't be his eyewitness, and it pretty much saved me.
Oh man. Okay, bro. So like your beats are absolutely insane, man. Where do they come from, bro? Do you hear them in your head before you start to build them, or do you just start like building and then they kind of just happen?
So it varies, but most of the time I hear it walking around the house or walking around outside, and everything around you's got a sound and a pitch to it. And I like to take those sounds and make a melody out of it. So if I hear something go beep, then I'll go like beep 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 beep. I'm like, ooh, that kind of sounds like the Wii theme song. But for example, I hear beep and then beep 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 beep, and then I'll go back to my MIDI keyboard and play it and just kind of like jot it down real quick. Then I build the beat around that, and it's that simple.
So your hearing obviously has become acute. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like you're honed into the sound aspect, the audio aspect of it, probably more than most people. And that's probably how you knew that guy had bad intentions. Um, when you had to pull out your switchblade, like you probably felt it, right? Because
Right.
it's like an intuition now. You're like Spider-Man. No, what's the other one? The blind one with Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Daredevil and shit, bro. So
Sometimes it
since
feels like that, for real.
yeah, I can imagine, bro. Since you can't rely on visuals like everybody else and all the other producers, do you think your ears are trained differently than most producers?
Probably so. Because most producers and engineers can look at the screen and see where it looks off, and you can look at the waves and stuff. Um, and they kind of tune their ears with what they're seeing. But for me, the waves on screen can look like absolute shit. But to me, if it sounds good, I'm gonna keep it that way because it sounds good. I don't care what it. To me, obviously, I don't care what it looks like. Um, so I kind of adjust everything the way my ears take it and go from there.
What's the weirdest sound you ever sampled off in one of your beats, bro?
One of my kids' toys. He was in there playing with it, and it was like, bling, 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 bling. I'm like, ooh, let me see that toy real quick, dude. And I took it in here with my laptop, pulled up Audacity, and recorded it. Ding, 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 ding. And I made a beat out of it. I actually gave it to Troy from 3NT. I gave that beat to Troy.
It sounds like it. I mean, I like that sample just hearing it. You know what I mean? I feel like you could build something dope around that.
Yeah, for sure. And it's easy to build around the simplest things. And I come to find out the most simple things is the best ways to build around because there's so many opportunities there.
Again, I think you're hearing more than the average person, though. I think that's what makes you so great, bro. I really do, man. It's a gift and a curse. That's the way I'm gonna phrase it.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, man. You've worked with a lot of underground artists now, bro. Like a lot. Like you're, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people know who you are. What do you think separates the artists who make it from the ones who don't?
Who make the beat or
no, like who makes it in the game? Like from now that you've worked with a lot of artists,
gotcha.
Like what, you know what I mean? Like what do you think it is about the ones that have success, and then what is it about the ones that don't?
Consistency. Consistency is huge, and I'm preaching to myself as well. The more consistent you are with it, the more people will pick up on it and notice what you're doing and notice the wave you're trying to make. And also the people who think they've already made it, but they haven't.
Right.
Dude, you release 1 or 2 songs a year. But you think that you can charge $750 or whatever for a feature.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, right? I agree that is crazy.
That really irks my nerves because there's really dope artists putting 12, 15, 20, 24 songs a year out, even or more, not including features and stuff, that only charge $50 to $75 for a feature. Right. So who's doing more valuable work here? You know what I mean?
No, I got you.
You can't put 1 or 2 songs out and say, I've made it, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. So that, in your opinion, that's one of the main things that separates the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
Bro, you're a funny dude, and I know I've said that a few times. Every interaction with you this is something you've gotten really good at is comedy, right? What is the funniest studio session you've ever been a part of?
Most of the time studio sessions is just by myself, but I was recording something. I cannot remember what beat it was or what it was, but my son come running in my studio area saying, I gotta poop, and and the mic picked it up. You can hear it in the background before I removed it. And I was about to call it done and everything, and I went back and heard it through my headphones, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hear that my son's got to poop in the background. Still.
That's your new producer tag.
I gotta poop.
I gotta poop.
Yeah. That was it was funny, but it was, if I would have sent that to an artist or or something, that would have been very embarrassing, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But, you know, shit happens, but no, I get you. They would have thought that you were unprofessional or whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
or immature, whatever. I I did save it for a while so my son can hear it. I'm like, listen, this is why you don't need to just jump up in here, because I could have
How
been.
old you?
He's 5.
He's 5.
Yeah, my
Young,
oldest one is
young.
5.
Damn. Okay. So they're still young, running around, tearing up the house.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
Worse
them
than I
days.
am.
Yeah. I had girls, and they were still. Don't let them lie to you and tell you that it's only the boys that do that. My girls running through the house, tearing shit up too, man. At that
I
age,
believe it.
bro. What's the illest beat you ever made, in your opinion?
Oh, probably Humble Beginnings or the Cold Cuts beat that I had with Ty the Tyrant, Knock the Hitter.
Yeah, both
Uh,
are incredibly sick, bro.
Appreciate it. And I got a lot in the chamber that I think is really my top favorites, but that could change over time. But right now, I got quite a few that's really dope. You heard the one yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
that
I
was
think
dope too.
I love that one. Um, really proud of
I
that.
I actually acquired through Donnie Ward. I was able to secure one of your beats, and it's a straight hip hop beat. It's not even like no regular Blindtoven, what you would expect. You know what I mean? Or like with the symphony and the orchestra, orchestra sound and nothing. It's
Right.
completely different, bro. It's straight hip hop. I love it. I already got somebody put a hook on it and everything, bro.
For
You
real,
know,
awesome, man.
you you know, who Cold Blooded is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They put a hook on there for me. I just got to write the verses and shit, and that's a banger, bro. And when I put that out, people are gonna be like, "That's Blindtoven." Like, yep. You know what I mean? Like, whole different side of them, bro. Straight hip hop, East Coast shit, man.
Heck yeah, man. I'm ready to hear it. Cold Blood's dope. Shout out to
Oh
him.
yeah, oh yeah. Shouts out Cold Blooded, all them, bro. Hey, if you could produce for any artist, right? Dead or alive or whatever, any era, who would it be?
Uh, Probably Tupac.
Nice.
Uh, Probably my main one. Lil Wayne for sure.
Lil Wayne.
And oh yeah, yeah. And Tech Nine.
A lot of Tech Nine fans popping up lately.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's been
he's a
around a
legend, man.
while. Yeah, yeah, he is. I just didn't grow up listening to him, so I kind of don't know his catalog like that. But a lot
Right.
of the artists that I mess with, you guys like, you guys all know about him and all that. So I might have to go back and listen to some more Tech Nine. I don't know, bro.
He's very talented. I mean, you know that already, but you go look at
Yeah,
his
yeah,
catalog, and it's amazing.
bro. I didn't even hear about Tech Nine till he put out that song "Fragile." And it kind
Mhm.
of went slightly mainstream a little bit, a little video to it. I was like, oh shit, I had heard of him, but like I had never really heard him. That was like my introduction. I liked it though.
I think the first song I heard by Tech Nine was Worldwide Choppers. I think that was the first one that I heard.
That, yeah, that probably I never heard that song, but I've heard of it. He probably does exactly what the title says, Worldwide Chopper. That's probably what he does on there.
Oh yeah, every single one of them. Yellow Wolf is in it too, and all of those guys just kill it.
I like Yellow Wolf too, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
He's,
I fuck with Yellow Wolf.
yeah, he's got a unique sound to him, man,
Yeah,
and I think
and
that's
he
what separates him from different other choppers.
Yeah, and he phrases like the way he writes, like the way he phrases things is different. Yellow Wolf is hella original and different, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
So Tobin, you weren't always blind, right?
Nah, I went blind when I was 10. I'm
So
25 now.
okay, so you could see up until the age of 10. Can you describe what it felt like emotionally when you realized that your life was changing forever? I know you were only 10, and that must have been extremely hard to process at 10 years old. You probably didn't even fully process it all the way until a little bit later. But in your opinion, bro,
I think it's taken, over 10 years to actually process it. But when I first realized that, like, okay, it's probably not going to come back. I'm probably not going to see again. My old life is behind me. I was kind of like in fight or flight mode. Uh,
yeah,
so I distinctively, like, told myself that everything's going to be all right. I'm going to get through it, because if I thought anything else, I probably wouldn't have handled it the way I did. Um, it was super hard because this 1 month before I lost my eyesight, I was an all-star pitcher for the county I live in.
oh
Um,
snap!
yeah, for
You're
that, for
in
the
baseball. Oh
yeah,
snap! All right, bro. I love baseball.
yeah, me too. Me too. I love playing it. I loved it. I was a great pitcher. I love sports, and I thought that was it. When I went blind, I'm like, damn, no more basketball, no more baseball, no more football. What am I going to do? And I went to middle school. When I went back to middle school, I apologize. I went to band class and picked up a trumpet. And then that's where the love of music really came um, from the trumpet.
I
Which a
got you.
lot of my beats that you hear that have trumpets in it, I'm actually playing.
Oh shit! I didn't
So
know
like
that.
the one you heard yesterday, I didn't play it all, but there is a stem in there that I played the trumpet, and you can kind of distinct it where the difference if you listen hard enough.
Right.
But I definitely use that a lot to create the core of my beats.
Damn, bro. I did not know that, man. See, this is why I always say these interviews are so good, bro, because you get people that you admire and then you start learning more about them. You know what I mean? Like that's awesome, bro. I did not know that. So you had to put down the football and the baseball, kind of. You know what I mean? And you picked up the trumpet. And
Yeah,
so the trumpet helped you. How old were you when you picked up the trumpet?
I was 12 years old.
So we're 2 years into your new life, we'll call
Yep.
it. And so you picked up a trumpet, and so this trumpet did what for you?
Opened up a lot of doors, such as this interview right here. Um, I started, playing the trumpet, and then I wanted to do more. So I also liked to rap at the time too, but I wasn't that great, and I got pissed off every time I'd record a song. 12, 13 years old. I still got songs from back then, but it used to piss me off because I just grab a beat off of YouTube or whatever, then record on it, and then people's like, "Oh, I like the beat. What about what about my damn lyrics? Please tell me how my rap is." Yeah, it's all right. The beat's tight though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make my own beats, and I started making my own beats, and then I'm doing something. Um, yeah, I started making my own beats. I'm like, how about that? You like the beat and you like my lyrics now, don't you?
Nice. I've heard you
So,
rap before. I heard you do the hook on the one track. Was it City Boys or something like that?
yeah, Mr. City Boy.
Yeah, I heard that. They ain't bad, bro. You know, most producers can't really rap for shit. I'll be the first one to tell you. I mean, no, the ones we find on YouTube, they're decent. But you talking about the mainstream ones, they don't necessarily have a reputation for spitting bars. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
let's be honest, Timberland's a genius at what he does, but no one ever said, oh man, he killed that verse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's good on the beats, but you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think you're better than most producers when you get on the mic anyway.
I
So
just
tell
have
them
fun with the rapping part of it. I just have fun with it. Like the song Carolina I did with T. Keith.
I like that one.
I did that one just out of fun. Um, most of them I do out of fun. Now I'm starting to write and record more seriously and rapping and singing about real shit.
That's
But
dope, bro. I look
I'm a
forward to
producer
hearing it.
before that.
Yeah, and it's listen. Far be it from me to tell anybody what they should do creatively or not do, but please, bro, you know what I mean. Stay on them beats, bro, because
Oh, yeah.
that's where the game needs you. Tovin, can you explain to us why you lost your eyesight?
Yep. I had a brain tumor on my optic nerve. When they found it, it was about the size of a large goose egg. That's what the doctor said.
Damn.
And King's Daughters Hospital in Virginia couldn't do nothing with me because they said it was too critical. So they sent me to Charlottesville, Virginia. And my surgeon that did it was a 10-hour surgery. 10 hours.
10 hours to get that tumor
Tumor
out of
half.
you.
They couldn't get all of it. They got half of it out, and then, but it shifted back around my optic nerves after surgery. But who did my surgery was the son was no was the yes, the doctor that did my surgery was the son of the doctor that did surgery on Christopher Reeves
Oh
on his
wow.
leg when he fell off the horse. And John Jane is the doctor's name that did the surgery on Christopher Reeves.
So when,
And in case nobody don't know who that is, that's Superman when he fell off the horse or whatever.
oh, I knew who he was. Yeah, I didn't even think we had to clarify that, but you're
I
right, bro.
didn't either, but some people, yeah.
No, you're right. We do need to clarify it. But that was one of the original Supermans. In
Yep.
my eyes, that's like the only Superman, really.
I agree. And ever since then, I kind of take it so like I feel like Superman sometimes because they didn't think I was gonna make it through that surgery. I was too young and it was too critical. This tumor was huge. So afterwards, the doctor, John James, the one that did surgery on Christopher Reeves. I remember him. He was there beside his son, helping him. And after surgery, I remember him telling me he was like, "Hey, you are the new Superman."
Wow.
And I knew some people just say that to makes feel better or whatnot, but I really felt that, and I took it personal. And to this day, 15 years later, I take it personal.
You were just a young kid. You were how old with the surgery? 10 years old. So they were in essence trying to save your eyesight.
Yes. Yeah.
And unfortunately, they were not the surgery. They weren't able to do it.
They removed half of it to where it was about the size of a lime. And that part that they left in was not on my optic nerve anymore, but it was still there. But 2 weeks after I got home from the hospital, I started my vision started going back, started deteriorating again. And it wasn't great, after surgery. It wasn't great, but it was a lot better than what it was. So I was thankful for it. But I was like, man, I'm starting to see less and less. And they said that other side had shifted back around my optic nerves and completely damaged it.
That's horrible luck, bro.
It is, man. Sometimes I don't understand it, but you got to do all you can do every day, no matter what you're doing, to make it a purpose of why it happened the way it happened.
Yes,
if you don't
sir.
know a purpose, make a purpose.
When did you realize, look, man, I'm gonna be okay? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I've processed this now. This is what it is, and hey, I'm gonna be all right. When did that moment come?
I think it came toward the very beginning when I first found out, because I didn't tell myself any different. I think putting that in my head that I'm going to be okay let me know ahead of time that this is how I'm going to approach this thing, and I'm going to stay that way. I know there's going to be hard. I know there's going to be hard days, and it still is to this day. But
so at 10 years old, right away you were like, "Look, this ain't gonna beat me." You had that mentality right away.
Oh yeah, and even
great,
after the doctor, came in and told us the news. He left, and my mama was in the room with me. And I heard my mama crying her eyes out. I was crying too. But when I heard my mama crying, I stiffened up. I dried my eyes up. I wobbled myself over there. It's like, Mama, Mama. I put my arm around her and I said, Mama, everything's gonna be all right. You best believe God's got me.
Damn. So
And
you were trying to comfort her, but I imagine that you were also in a certain aspect comforting yourself too.
yep, that started that right there started the Superman mode that I didn't know yet until until the doctor said what he said.
Mm.
It kind of solidified that, and it was all gas, no brakes.
Has being blind taught you shit that like people that are sighted overlook?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't tell this story much, but I'm gonna say it here. When I was in elementary school, there was a kid that was visually impaired. He could see a little bit. He wore really thick glasses, and as a sighted person at the time, I thought it was funny because he was putting his face right at the screen, going like that,
Right.
And I kind of used to kind of laugh at him a little bit and call him wobblehead or wobble eyes or whatever I called him.
Anyway, he's putting his face to the screen to be able to see.
Yeah,
Damn.
that kind of hurts me to this day because I know karma's a bitch. I know, but I was young too.
Yeah.
But
that's not
that,
why this happened to you, bro.
no, I know, no, it's not. But it kind of still hits me in a way because now I can't even put my face to the screen and see. So who's the one laughing now? So
the irony of it, you're saying.
That's right.
The irony of it, yeah.
And it taught
Damn,
me,
bro.
it taught me that no matter what condition somebody has, they're no different than you are, and it can change in any minute at any time.
That's so true, bro.
And
So
I stand in that.
when life gets frustrating for you, because I know it must. I deal with a lot of health shit too. Life can get frustrating.
Right.
You stayed motivated, right? Where does what keeps you so motivated to keep creating music and making people laugh at the same time? Like, where do you keep getting that from, bro?
My kids, I just look at them and say, like, man, they're watching every move I make. And if they don't know anything about me, they're going to know that Daddy's going to be all right. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I like that, bro. I like that a lot.
My daddy can't see, but he's out here making music for people who can see and helping them get better at what they do. They see that already. And Leo still looks up to a lot of guys I work with. And he's my oldest son, by the way.
Leo.
Yeah, he's my oldest. He's 5. And
Shouts out Leo.
yes, sir, Leo. We got a song coming out. He's in one of my songs with Knock the Hitter and King
Nice.
Razor. Yes,
Shit,
he's already on the track with Knock the Hitter and King Razor and Zach Tier.
Already amongst the giants.
That's right. And every one of those guys shouted out Leo, and I absolutely love it, man. Like Razor said, Leo is the men of all men, so let's give him a toast. And Knock the Hitter said, I'm supersonic just like Leo. And bro, he
That's
loves
pretty
it.
dope. So your son was probably pretty excited when he heard that.
Oh yeah.
Nice, bro. So looking back, right, at the version of yourself, that 10-year-old boy, right before you lost your eyesight, bro, if you could go back and give yourself any advice right before that happened, what do you think you would tell yourself?
Look around now, because what you're looking at now, you might not be able to see again tomorrow.
That's probably solid. That's solid.
Yeah, because right now I miss the smallest things. Like, I miss looking at the sky. Back then, I didn't care. Like, who gave a shit? You know what I mean?
Right. Everything
it's
for
just the
granted.
sun. It's
Yeah.
right, exactly. Now I wish I could see the sunset. I wish I could see the sunrise. I wish I can see the stars. I wish I can see the water hitting the sand on the way, from the waves and stuff on the beach. It's just the little things that I would tell myself, hey, take a good look at it and do not forget, because
So
it'll be.
you can't. I'm sorry. So you can't see at all.
I can see light perception, a little bit of light perception, and I see like black clouds. But other than that, that's pretty much all I can see. I'm thankful for what I do got because the light does give me hope.
Nice. That's
Um,
that's really good way to look at it, bro. You're an inspiring individual. I know I'm sitting here and even with my bullshit, you know what I mean? I'm still getting inspired by what you're saying, brother. I really am, man. Do you dream in images? Do you get to at least see images in your sleep?
yeah, it's kind of weird because like I can see in my dreams, but I'm still like the audio part of the dreams is like still like I'm blind. It's kind of weird because it's like, hey Matt, you can't see it right now, but there's a big tree in front of you, but I can actually see it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. So you can kind of see in your dream a little bit. You can kind of see the imagery a little bit.
Yes. Yep. And people still talk to me if whoever's in my dreams or if I'm talking to somebody, I still talk like I'm blind, but I can see in my dreams.
I was
It's a little
curious
freaky.
about that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Little bit. That's why I wanted to know, like, if
Yeah.
you dreamt like in images. I mean, if I think I'd want to sleep all the time. You know what I mean? Because that's where you're free. You're seeing things. You know what I mean? You're whole again. I guess.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love sleep.
pretty weird, bro.
It is.
Has it ever been a moment where somebody underestimated you? And I'm sure there has been. Somebody underestimates you because you're blind, and then you just completely shock them.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us
I
that
try to
story.
I tried to get in the fire department when I was living in big city of Raleigh. Um, and literally the chief laughed at me and said,
Mm,
"You will never be able to do this. Not with your conditions."
that's fucked
And I,
up to hear
so
it like that.
I turned around and walked out of there. I said, "Okay, that's fine." And I walked out, and when I moved down back to my hometown, there's a volunteer fire department down the road, and I talked to the chief. I know him very well, and I was like, "Dude, I know it might sound crazy. Can I join the fire department?" And he said, "Absolutely." And I remember the first fire I went to. I went to go run the pump
So
on the
wait a
truck.
minute. Hang on a second, bro. Hang on a second.
All right, all right.
So you joined the fire department?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, I
I'm a
had to
member.
back up a second, bro. I'm sorry. I had to back up a second. So you actually became a fucking
Yeah,
firefighter.
yeah. Oh yeah, I got pictures to prove it, and I got my turnout gear in there to prove it. And yeah, I go to fires. I help people.
You're still a firefighter.
Yeah, yep.
Bro, tell us about the first fire you went to.
The first fire I went to was Christmas of 2025, Christmas night, and I didn't know really what to expect. Um, but as soon as I got on scene, the guys in the fire department saw me coming. They're like, "Hey, somebody go get Matt. Go take him to the truck, and he'll run the pump." I'm like, "Ooh, the pump is on me tonight? What?" Because this is like that's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Right? Okay.
Because you're literally running everything that the firemen that's in on ground. You're giving them that water that they need and the pressure they need. And I went up there and I ran the pump, and we put the fire out. Unfortunately, the house wasn't saved, but that wasn't my fault.
Right. You
That
did
was
your
that
job.
was that was the water's fault, not mine.
You did your job. You showed up.
I showed up and I did what I could do, and I remember the guys were just coming up to me like, "Matt, you were running the truck." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Man, we done so good, dude. We didn't. You gave us enough water. We didn't have to yell at you. You know,
Nice, bro.
we felt
So
comfortable."
How many fires have you been to since, would you say? Estimate.
Not many. I don't get to make it to many because most of them happen at night, and I got to be here with the kids. But I've probably been to six fires and probably 10 wrecks.
Oh, that's right, because they respond to certain, yeah. So what's the craziest thing that's happened at one of these responses?
Um, one of the guy got in a wreck and he ran into the creek, and his whole family showed up. Well,
Damn.
I was pretty much like a safety officer that night, hang around with the other safety officers, and we were having to keep the family calm because all the family showed up freaking out. The kids' brothers was trying to fight us because
Damn.
people get like that. They're
Oh
scared and they
yeah,
don't know what to
yeah.
do it, and that's just part of it. Like I wasn't mad at him or nothing, but he was trying to fight us, and
Why? Because they want to get down to where the wreck
yep,
is or whatever.
yep, they want to go to where his brother was, and he couldn't because that would put him in a lot of danger.
Right.
And I remember the two girls, his sisters, that were both on each side of me and crying their eyes out. That was tough, man. Like,
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. You had to sit there and see that. Well,
yeah. And I
you
knew
know what I
that
mean.
kid. That kid was only 2 years younger than me. I went to school with him.
Oh shit, damn.
So it was tough, dude. That wreck that night came home with me for sure.
Yeah, you still think about it, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's
Damn,
good
bro.
times, there's awesome times where you feel like a hero when you leave there. But other times you just feel like, God, I wish I could have done more, you know?
Yeah, but you showed up and you were there, bro, and you
All
tried
right.
to. You tried to. Bro, I got to tell you that's amazing, man. That's really amazing. I think that's like a certain way of giving back to the community what you do that
All
most
right.
people don't even get or ever even think of doing that, bro. So, shouts
That's
out to
right.
you, man.
Thank you,
If
man. And
there,
people ask me, like, why do you firefight? I'm like, you don't have to. I'm like, nobody really has to. But
hmm
somebody's got to do it.
somebody has to, I guess, at
You
the end
know?
of the day.
And I remember when I went blind and when I got in a bad car accident in 2021, um, the community was overwhelmingly there for me and my family. And I felt like the volunteer fire department, the people I wanted to give back to them and the people who was there for me. So if anything ever happens to them, I want to be there.
I think that's an amazing story, bro. I did not know that about you, and that's gonna stick with me, man. That whole what everything you just told me, the whole last 15 minutes. I think
Right.
that's like super important part of this whole thing, man. So if there's somebody watching right now that's about to go blind or is adapting to blindness, um, I have stiff person syndrome and it fucks with my eyesight. You know what I mean? Like there's like people with Parkinson's. How about the diabetic? I'm also diabetic. You know what I mean? Everybody that could possibly go blind, right?
Yep.
What would you tell them from somebody who's walked that road already?
Blessings come in disguise every day. They come in disguises that we don't know until we know. And nothing good comes easy, but you can make it good. And that's pretty much what I got for it. I hope it makes sense.
Oh, it definitely makes sense, bro.
And
Um, Go ahead.
when one door closes, five more can open. And if they don't, you get your damn hammer and nail and some boards and you build a door. Do what you got to do. Because
You've
nobody's going to do it for you. And then, if anything, they're going to try to talk you out of it. Um,
all true.
and that goes with anybody and anything. People, when they see you doing good and it's a little edgy or a little, what's that word I'm looking for?
Risque. I don't know. There's a bunch of
Risque, yeah, sure, we can do that. We can roll with that one. But anytime you do that, people's gonna try to talk you out of it. But if you feel comfortable doing it, do it,
yeah,
no matter
man.
what they say.
I think what you just touched on is really important, Tobin, because people will tell you not to do something because they know they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel because people will push their their shit onto you. You know,
Right.
because they don't have the confidence, they don't have the skills and the drive to do it, and so therefore they want to project that bullshit onto you. I'm glad that you know better, bro, because you've turned out to be one of the best producers that anybody can run across, bro, and one of the easiest dudes to work with. Your story could have easily went a different direction, but it didn't. Your story could have went, oh, woe is me, I'm wallowing in it, I'm an alcoholic. Your story could have been so fucked up, bro, but you made sure that it wasn't. And I think that's inspiring. And anybody watching this, you know what I mean? What else can they draw from this, bro, other than inspiration? You're one of a kind, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And I know I'm not God's gift to this green earth, but I'm thankful for how far I've came, and I'm proud of it. And I'm going to show that I'm proud of it, and I'm going to show people that if you have a little bit of doubt in your mind, I'm going to take it away from you and prove you wrong every single time.
You've made
And
some incredible accomplishments. So last year, Rickrugerreviews gave you the up and coming producer of the year. That was for
yep,
2025. 2026, you've continued that pattern. Your project with Zach Tier, different singles that people have put out, the songs that I'm getting ready to put out. So what are we gonna? We see what you're doing now. What do we expect from Blindtoven in 2027? Where are we going then?
wherever the wave takes me, because I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to go with how I feel every day. How I feel takes me to the next day. So it's no
Uh,
telling what's going to happen in 2027. I know a lot of this year you're going to hear a lot of me on tracks instead of getting the other artists on tracks. I'm going to start rapping more, start singing more. Um,
okay, that's news.
yeah. And I mean, I'm still going to be doing projects with other people, but you're also going to hear a new side of me, like the more emotional side of me. Um, the not so funny guy.
Okay.
Just to get shit off my chest, and to hopefully help others too going through the same situation. Um,
So you're
2027, the sky's the limit.
so just keep grinding, bro, and doing what you're doing. And I know that good things are gonna happen for you, bro. They're already happening. Everybody in the community knows you. All these rappers in the underground know who Blindtoven is. You know what I mean? Like the secret's out, bro. You know what I mean? And that's because of your consistency. You said it yourself. I asked you what sets you apart. Consistency, bro. But you show up not only with words, but you do it. You are consistent, if not anything, bro. I hear dudes buying beat packs from you. They're buying 20 beats at a time, somebody told me, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you dropping gems on them, son.
Yeah, I mean, got to. You're gonna know my name. Like I told somebody before. Well, I said on Facebook one time, like, if you ain't heard my music, I promise you're gonna hear it, and you not might not even know it.
It sounds
Your
like
favorite
2020.
song.
It sounds like 2027. You're going to be focusing more on Blindtoven as as a complete artist, like rapping. Like are you going to put an album out? Is that what I'm hearing?
Probably so. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna put an album out, and definitely a mixtape of different projects. But yeah, it's gonna be at least an EP. I promise you. Print this out or screenshot it. I'm saying it now because 2027 I'm gonna have it at least an EP that I produced, recorded, mixed, and mastered all by myself.
bro, as soon as you drop that, or before you drop it, if you want to bring it through here, we'll do a live stream. You know, we'll preview your album, all that shit, bro. Just let me know. I'll be glad to do that for you.
Hell yeah, appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah, man. That's all the time we got for today, man. I really appreciate you coming through, taking your time out of your day. And, you know, you got the kids, all that shit, bro. God bless you, man. You're super inspiring, man. And I love you for doing this interview, bro. I learned a lot about you that I didn't know.
Hey, that's why we do this, man. Networking and getting to know each other. You know, if we get to know each other and sit down and listen at least a little bit, we can learn a lot about other people and then hopefully get along with each other, man. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Life's too
You
short.
always you always were one to not want all that drama and everything. You know what I mean? That wasn't really what you were pushing for. I remember all that, bro.
No, I'm not for it. You know, I try to play the mediator, you know, and try to be the guy behind the scenes trying to calm the fire at the same time. Like the pump operator of a truck, you know. You
Try to calm the fire. I see what you did there, bro.
Yes, sir. So
yeah, but sometimes you get two hard heads, bro. Two real hard heads that probably are a lot alike, you know what I mean? And then they don't get along, and it takes them a year to realize that they're both dickheads, and then now everything's good. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happens, bro. That's life. But I do remember you always trying to kind of put the fire out. Like you said, you were operating the pump, bro.
that's right. I mean, because we're all in this, we're all trying to chase something. It might not be the exact same thing, but at the end of the day, we're just trying to spread a message or make money, or why not help each other out, man? It's the underground. This ain't mainstream shit.
Not yet. Hey, you heard him, bro.
Right.
Y'all get out there. BLINDTOVEN, y'all better, from Rickrugerreviews, give him a sub, listen to his content. You're going to love his beats. Hey, listen, if you want some exclusive beats, I don't know where else you can go to get that level of quality and also rights to the beat. You understand what I'm saying? Because usually you're not going to get both. You know what I mean? Well, with the price range that we have, we don't have no money. If we have, you know what I mean? If we had a bunch of money, it wouldn't be an issue. But if you want high quality production for low cost, get at BLINDTOVEN. All right?
Yep.
All right, BLINDTOVEN. Thanks a lot, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Shouts out, BLINDTOVEN. All right. If there's anything that you want to take from this, all right, I would say resilience. Again, this is like when I interview BDR. It's resilience. It's the failure to acknowledge that you've lost, because in your mind, you've never lost. You won't lose. It's the failure to accept defeat. And that's what I want everybody to take away from this interview is don't accept defeat. Even in the face of some of the worst stuff that you think, you know, we're talking life-altering stuff. You still don't quit. You don't give up, because champions get off the canvas no matter how many times they get knocked down. Whoever your favorite boxer is, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, whoever it is, I guarantee you, they've had to taste the canvas, right? But the true tale of a champion is what happens after he tastes the canvas. So shouts out to BLINDTOVEN, the whole Rick Ruger community. I got nothing but love for y'all, nothing but love for everybody. This interview has been mad inspiring to me. So I hope everybody has a great night. And thanks for tuning in to the Big Fat Rick Show. We will definitely catch you guys later. Catch you next time. Have a great...
Well, that's the end. We're calling it a night. The buffet was loaded and the food was just right. Stacked up the plate, then I went back for three. If there's one more dessert, save a slice for me. Mashed potatoes, chicken ribs on a roll. Mac and cheese put a smile on my soul. Ice cream, calling pie, saying come on back. I ain't leaving till my buttons start to crack. Hey, we cleaned that buffet. Every single tray got carried away. From the first bite to the last French fry. We ate so much we nearly touched the sky. So wave goodbye till the next big feast. Bring your appetite from west to east. Same big laugh, same hungry crew. The Big Fat Rick Show will be waiting for you. Now it's time to roll on home. Find a couch and leave me alone. Thanks for watching, don't you fret. We'll see you at the buffet on the next Big Fat Rick Show.